welcome to the Wine Glass, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my go-to wines. Whether it's I'm staying in with my little wine night sweater or I'm going out, what is it that I like to enjoy the most? So just letting you know, I'm a type of person that I choose what I drink depending on the weather. So if it's cold outside, I'm not going to be drinking white wines. I don't want to drink anything cold when I'm already cold. And if it's hot outside, I'm not going to be drinking red wines. So let's get into when it is hot outside. What do I like to enjoy? So we're going to talk about our white wines first. Now, if I'm snacking like a lot, like, you know, popcorn and like a bunch of random stuff, if I'm in like a munchies mood, I'm going to be going for a Moscato d'Asti. It is absolutely fantastic. It goes with so many different types of food because it goes with salty, it goes with sweet, it goes with spicy. It's just all around a very good wine. And it's great for movie nights. If you're at home and you're watching a movie, Moscato d'Astis are absolutely great to just be sitting there sipping them, and you can have your popcorn, like your pretzels, and it won't interfere with what you're eating. So Moscato d'Asti is definitely one of my absolute go-tos. Now, if I'm, you know, by the poolside, you know, maybe by the beach, if I'm out having like something seafood or something very acidic, I always look towards Sauvignon Blanc. Sauvignon Blanc is one of my absolute favorites. Also Albarino, which is very similar to Sauvignon Blanc, it's just me coming from Spain. That is going to be my like second choice, like tied with Sauvignon Blanc, just because the flavor profiles are very similar. But you're more likely to see Sauvignon Blanc on a list than Albarino. So for my white wines, my two go-tos are Moscato d'Asti and Sauvignon Blanc. You really can't go wrong with that. And now let's move on to our red wines. It's nice and cool out, so you want to have something that's really just going to warm you up from the inside out. And that very first choice, something that I'm always looking for on wine lists, Tempranillo. I love Tempranillo so much, especially from Rioja. They always do an absolutely fantastic job, and it's just kind of like spicy and warm, and it's just kind of everything that I want to be feeling whenever I'm drinking red wine. Now, for the next one, I have two versions of it. So this is a red blend, but it's like predominantly Cabernet. But I love Cabernet Sauvignon, and this is also a bourbon barrel aged. So you kind of have like the bourbon barrel and a non. But like red blends and Cabernet Sauvignons are a huge go-to for me. It's one of the very first red varietals that I drank. I drank a lot of Cabernet Sauvignon when I first started drinking wine. And it still is one of my favorites. It is still something that I constantly reach towards. I just really like how big it is on the body. I really like the palate of it. I just think it's an overall really good wine. So I always reach for that. And then of course, absolutely one of my favorites, something I'm always reaching towards at home because I have a lot of it here. If I ever see it out, I'm super excited about it. Zinfandel. I love Zinfandel, which is funny because people call it the old man's grape, and I guess I'm just an old man because I love Zinfandel. Now, out of all of these are also wines that I recommend when I'm going out to eat with people. So it happens to me more often than not. I go out to eat, they're like, oh, Katie, why don't you pick the wine? And then I'm sitting here like, okay, but what does everybody like? These, at least the Cab and the Moscato d'Asti and the Sauvignon Blanc, people always like these. So it's always a safe choice whenever you're going out to eat. So the Moscato d'Asti is really great for if you're not sure what everybody's going to be eating, or if I'm not sure what everybody's going to be eating, but everybody wants white wine, I'm definitely going with a Moscato d'Asti. Like I said, it goes really well with everything, so definitely a go-to when I have no idea what people want except for, I want white wine. So it's definitely the one I go for. And I also, it depends if people are really, you know, stronger palated, or like people who like bigger wines, then I'll go with a Cabernet. If people don't like having such big, you know, wine with their food, I'd go normally with a Merlot. But these are my absolute go-to wines. These are wines that I drink all the time. You know, bourbon barrel stuff, I've been really into the past like year and a half. So I've been drinking bourbon barrel Cabs, Zinfandels, Shiraz. I've been drinking a lot of bourbon barrel, Scotch barreled. I just think it's really good. So I've definitely been on that bandwagon for a while now. But these are my go-to wines for wine night, whether it's wine night in, wine night out, if I'm out to eat with friends, with family. Remember, follow them CDC guidelines so we can get out of this faster. But yeah, so these are definitely my go-to wines. If you want to try any of these wines, I'm going to go ahead and put the names of the wineries and the wines down in the description below if you want to check them out. And I hope you do. If you do, let me know. Do you like them? Did you not like them? What did you like? What didn't you like? Would you drink it again? So let me know down below if you guys are interested in these wines. And I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And please remember to drink responsibly, and happy drinking.